What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hash for Hub. It is about almost 9:50 p.m., January 26, 2018. We're coming to you with a brand new trading video. Specifically, we are going to be speaking about Dash in this video and only Dash. But first, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, upvote, re-steam, all greatly appreciated. Links down below are to Steam it and DTube. If you're not on those platforms, you definitely need to get on there, as well as our Facebook trading team, which a lot of people have gotten a lot of good use out of so far. So, like I said, we're talking about Dash. Dash is exhibiting some more advanced type of patterning, and I can get into all that, but it's much lengthier of a video, and I don't really want to get into it. Right now, there are a few coins that are exhibiting these types of patterns, but just know that basically what they're saying, what these patterns are saying, is that the market most likely is going to go down a bit on Dash. Some levels somewhere around here, as we're talking about, as we have this line right here, somewhere around the $550 level. Now, like I said, I don't want to go through those patterns just yet. I think it's really, to do it justice, needs to have a separate video going over that type of pattern, because it's a little complicated, and I don't want to lose people. So specifically, what we see on Dash right now is this triangle formation. Now, the triangle could be this purplish line. The top of the triangle could be this purplish line, or it could be this green line. Right now it looks like it's more the purplish line. So it's kind of like a triangle within a triangle, which we're seeing on a lot of different coins. We've had, some time ago, we drew this triangle here, this green bottom here, and this top here. And the market came through there, and that's fine. I mean, we expect it, because corrections can't be so quick. So I would have been surprised if the market just ran straight up from here. And it didn't. The market kind of tested this for a long time, and then it came down. And when it came down to a low of, sorry, this line is supposed to be here. Low of about 500 and call it 560. Okay, and actually before, when I was talking before, where the markets come down, is instead of the 540, it's a 560, retesting the lows, and then possibly a little bit lower from there, somewhere between the 399, let's call it 400. Somewhere between 400 and 600 is kind of where we believe this market may come down if there's a sell-off. Now, this also has to do with Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin is what is pushing around all the other coins. So we do have to see a little bit of a sell-off with Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is doing some work. It is chopping away. It's doing some woodworker's work, and it is chopping away at all these resistance levels right here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. This is on pretty low volume, to say the least. So let's see what happens overnight. But in order for Dash to run up, we obviously have to see that's going on Bitcoin. Now, what we would like to see is I'd imagine we basically hit a C. We'd have a D back here, and then E somewhere around here. So maybe we hit an E. What I'd like to see is we hit an E, and then we have a bit of a further correction. And once we have that further correction, I feel that we're almost pretty much done with Dash. We do need to have some more sideways type of time playing out. But as far as price correction is concerned, as long as we break this low here, I feel like we've done an okay job. Or the second thing is that we really test this line out a lot. I'm talking like spending a day on the line, and similar to like what happened here type of thing. Obviously, there's a resistance here, would be support, but similar to like what happened here or what happened here, right? Really just confirming that that low is the real low. So yeah, I mean, maybe it'll pull off, maybe it'll go back up. If it goes up, you know, I do believe that we're going to be a little bit more tempered with regards to the increase than Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, let's say, for example, by 2, and I'm just using general numbers. I don't mean like specifically 2 Bitcoin points or 2 Bitcoin dollars versus 2 Dash dollars, you know what I mean? Or, you know, 2 points on Bitcoin versus 2 points in Dash. I just mean generally overall, as far as the chart patterns are concerned, if it's a big spike in Bitcoin, I don't expect there to be relatively the same large spike on Dash. I'd imagine that would be somewhat muted if you compare the two charts up. I do believe Dash does have some time to continue correcting, and you know, correcting, you know, like I said, it's coming down to this level here, or possibly somewhere in between here, would be great. We do have this channel formation going on. This is like a big bullish flag, and I would really love to see this thing become really extended. Very, very extended. There's another thing we possibly could have here, is more of a triangle. Okay, something like this. Okay, and that would be really cool as well. So we would have an A, we have a B, we'd have a C, D, and then we'd have an E coming down somewhere in between these two lines, like I mentioned, these two horizontal, like I mentioned, E. And then maybe we'd have a little bit more sideways consolidation, and then we can start working our way up again. That is the way we are playing Dash. That is the way I believe Dash is going to play out. Like I said, if Bitcoin makes a run, this will probably be muted. I'd be surprised unless Bitcoin makes an amazing, huge run up. I'd be surprised if we start breaching these upper levels right here. These upper levels on this top end of this, I guess, channel or wedge, depending on what you're looking at. But eventually, Dash will have to make a decision. Because there is, you know, just so much time until eventually we get to the end here of either this triangle or this triangle. Last time it did that, it did this right here, okay, and then it kind of fell through. There's a little fractal nature to this market, but it's not something. It's not. They're really not nice and pretty, so I'm not really mentioning them because I don't have any great faith in them. But we're really going to just leave it right here for right now. We'll catch up with Dash maybe in a few days, kind of see what's happened there. So with that, we're going to leave it there. Have a great night, guys, and speak to you guys in the morning. We will be doing, obviously, a Bitcoin update in the morning, and happy trading.